Wasn't love supposed to be easy? Free like breezes that swept me off my feet? Not like war games that had us compete with strategies where we practiced deceit? And the burn of defeat made me feel more incomplete. So I would just retreat to mend my wounds. It was us. We made a tug of war. We've made ourselves soldiers in this battle of the heart, making us this hybrid human, part lover, part arch enemy. Empty shells, masters in the art of masking our feelings. These dealings have made me ashamed of the conflict, scars so visible, but this invisible combat is divisible by the truth. At times I'd surrender. I didn't want gender politics to hinder what could be, so I'd suspend the contender that lives in me and render my fighting tactics useless. I figured the point of egress from struggle to peace of mind was to relinquish that which would bind our purest intentions, so I'd digress from the fear of putting it all on the line. I do something I never done and profess my heart's desire. I confess this dire need to love, to hate you while I hated loving you. Satire that propels me on the front lines of love's battlefield. These concealed mixed sentiments only yield a confused aficionado fixating on not wanting to sweat you as I perspire from my lengthy labor of love. And how can I help myself when you impregnated my mind with the seed of promise, and this sealed with a kiss pledge wedged in my soul grew from deep in my womb? The many seeds we planted began to bloom, and we made room to nurture them painstakingly. We both fell victim to falling for a person never before seen, for bathed in love's rays, we were no longer enemies. A guarded heart was seized and appeased by the way you fancied and brought something alive in me. Breathed breaths of vitality, and like kisses sent in the wind, mouth to mouth resuscitate me. This new alliance fused in a pool of ciphers, and we became lifers, partners eternal in a hyper wave of emotion, deep in devotion's ocean, waiting in the waters. It's no wonder I found myself sinking, but wishful thinking had me doing this two-step. Tepid progress became a dance mirroring our romance, and with one move forward on the right track, there was two-step backs to a gradual slack in output. I felt under attack. And just like that, I was devising my revenge tactics, racking my brain with how I allowed you to sack the muscle that beats in my chest as if it were fighting you back. All those feelings began to retract, and the good times faded to black, and they aligned with the dark lines I painted under my eyes to block out those love rays. And I promise you the phases of an orange move are so cyclic, it's sick. It happened so quick, and then I was afflicted with strict motives to constrict my love from the very core of your being. I restored my passion in finding ways to hurt you more than you hurt me, and it may seem uncalled for, but hey, all is fair in love and war. So forget those lines I said before, because I don't think that anymore. My rapport with love has shown me it's not supposed to be something easy, free like breezes, believe me. Love is a battlefield. Because I am a soldier who was part of the Corps, who was wielding a sword, who is still healing from its sores. But the appeal of being a warrior has me enamored with my armor, and one day I will be honorably discharged.